Hello, I'm Stacy Stewart, the director of photography, and this is Arthur Muhammad, the director of 12. Today, me and Arthur is having a conversation about 12, the movie. First, Arthur, tell me what was the beginning like when you came up with this idea of 12?
Man, I wrote it when I was getting my MFA. It was like the first script that I wrote. I actually wrote 2 feature screenplays. 12 was the first one. And the concept, I thought initially my goal was to write a horror film.
Oh! Foundation my ass.
And, you get a black family trapped inside a house. That's horror. So that's kind of like what happens with 12. And me and my dad, we played dominoes a lot. Also my uncle. And, they both have passed away, but they was big domino players.
Okay.
And, with the concept of, dominoes are referred to as bones.
Right.
And so in doing research, finding out that dominoes actually was made out of animal bones, like back in the day. And then elephant tusks, that's why they was ivory.
Tell us, how did you get it from your script? And I remember when you first sent that script to me, I read it. I was like, man, this is different. This is different than anything you've done before. And I said, this is the one. And how did you get it from being a script and then now moving into actual movie?
A trip to Louisiana with Wes, the EP. So me, Wes, and London, who's the producer on the film.
My name is Wesley Jones. I'm a producer of 12. Very excited about being on set day one.
London Williams, I'm a producer of 12. Out here in a little base camp area, just doing some sides with the team, going over everything.
So how do you go about getting your pieces together as far as when you do the pre-production?
First thing, you want to make sure you got the money.
Okay.
And the money based on the movie that you're trying to shoot. I've shot movies where I didn't have no money and just went out, and it just made it happen. You got to wear a lot of hats to do that. But with this one, once we got the money basically in place, and we was able to reach out to a casting director, which is LaQuanda. So that was like the first step to make sure we can get a cast. And then I reached out to you. Let me see, B. Matter of fact, B.
I'm Bernetta Sals, known by Miss B. I am doing set design and props.
Bernetta, who's the production designer, I reached out to her as well because you need a location.
Right.
And so for the record, B, if you see this, if you hear this, or anybody watching this, the production designer job is not to get locations. B have been getting locations because we all wear a lot of hats.
Right.
And so I know a lot of people have been putting that on her to get locations, but that's really not a production designer job.
Gotcha.
Her job is to design the location, not find the location.
Right.
But when she read it, she felt like she had the perfect location, which we actually end up shooting in. Mm-hmm. And everybody that walked into the house said, yeah, this is the house.
Oh, definitely.
So
definitely.
It's a SAG film, it's a DGA film. So London, make sure all that paperwork and stuff was done. Sean, came on, did the sound.
Yo, my name is Sean Hunt, sound engineer. I'm doing audio right now. Also do a little drone work if they need that done as well. And I'm also in charge of background extras. So hey, we're on the set of 12. It's about to go down.
Since this was a bigger film and I think a more, me and you did several films without really having a gaffer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So DeMario and his team came on board, to run the lights, make sure all that was straight. Katie, who pulled for you,
First AC.
The PAs.
Marvelous.
The PAs helped out tremendously. Princess, who did hair and makeup.
Great. So you get everything together, have the pieces put together. Now it's the first day of filming. It's time to roll. And speaking from this experience, I know going in, the lighting, working with DeMario, you just mentioned, which is, to me, he is awesome.
Right.
And like you say, normally we don't have a gaffer to help out, but I was able to have a vision after we talked, and we came to understanding what we wanted this house to look like. And we were able to get that, because to me, the house is actually a character
Right.
in the film.
Right.
The way that it's shot. And that was just awesome.
I really want to make this point because it was crazy, because the movie is 12.
Right.
And the first day, our first scene was scene 12.
Oh, that's right.
You know,
Yes.
so just that alone, when little things like that happen on the set, it makes me feel like we doing the right thing at the right time and everything is lining up.
Right.
That's alignment for me. And in almost every movie, there has been something like that, that kind of happens.
Tell me a little bit about these actors, because to me, fabulous. Were they, I know it, but were they from Dallas? Where were they from? I mean, these actors.
Well, let's start with, as they was calling it, number one, which is Norm.
Okay.
Norman Nixon. That's actually Debbie Allen's son. He's from California, but I think he was actually grew up in Houston.
Okay.
I believe. Tiffany, she grew up, Tiffany Black, who plays Evelyn. She was born or grew up in Florida, but I think she lives in Atlanta or California now, something like that. So I don't know where everybody from.
Right.
Brooke, who plays Lila, she was a local hire, but she's here, and she's here in California. Lance, who plays Uncle Anthony, he's from Louisiana. My girl Odessa, who's here, and Ted Lane, Pops. Can't forget about Ted.
Oh yeah,
Love Boat.
the bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome cast, and to me, phenomenal performances that they gave. It was outstanding. So now the movie is done. We've completed. What are the next steps?
We're in that third phase, the movie that you edit. So hopefully the same impact that it have on you and on Wes to want to come on board, hopefully this third movie that we kind of like come out with have that same impact on the audience that sees it.
Well, Arthur, I'm glad you were able to come by the crib. We're able to sit down and chat a little bit. I love this little camaraderie that we have. I love working with you.
Yes, sir. Likewise.
It's great. Until I guess we'll see you again closer to the release of the movie. But 12, the movie is coming
soon.
Yes.